Somalia's defense pact with China, Red Sea shadows, and strategic recalculations. When Somalia's defense minister Ahmed Mualim Fiki sat down with China's ambassador Wang Yu in Mogadishu, the handshake symbolized more than bilateral comrade. It signaled a tectonic shift in the Horn of Africa's geopolitical landscape. To critics, this meeting exemplifies Beijing's calculated strategy to embed itself in regional conflicts under the guise of capacity building. But beneath the surface lies a deeper narrative: Somalia's attempt to leverage great power patronage to secure its sovereignty amid existential threats, from al-Shabaab's insurgency to Ethiopia's maritime ambitions. Hello, I'm Sarun Zamanil, and this is Analytica Today. Somalia's defense ministry hailed the meeting with Ambassador Wang as a milestone in enhancing the capacity of the Somali National Armed Forces. Yet regional observers quickly condemned it as an escalation in China's proxy influence campaign. While Mogadishu frames this cooperation as vital for national security, adversaries see it as a provocative alignment that could inflame tensions with Somaliland and redefine Red Sea power dynamics. The discussions between Minister Fiki and Ambassador Wang focused on military training, equipment provisioning, and logical support for Somalia's fight against al-Shabaab. China's pledge to bolster Somalia's security apparatus aligns with its broader global security initiative, which positions Beijing as an alternative to Western-led security frameworks in Africa. For Somalia, this partnership offers a lifeline, a chance to diversify alliance beyond the African Union nations and the US-backed counterterrorism operations, both of which faced uncertain futures. But critics argue that China's support transcends counterterrorism. By deepening military ties with Mogadishu, Beijing gains leverage to influence Somalia's stance on issues like the Ethiopia-Somaliland deal, a pact China explicitly opposed, stating Somaliland is part of Somalia. This alignment allows China to project power into the Bab al-Mandab Strait, a critical choke point for global trade, while countering rivals like Turkey and the UAE, who have invested heavily in Somaliland's Berbera port. Somalia's embrace of China cannot be divorced from the broader regional Cold War. The Horn of Africa has become a playground for Middle Eastern and global powers. Turkey maintains a military base in Somalia, the UAE backs Somaliland's port development, and Saudi Arabia leads maritime security coalitions. China's entry exacerbates these rivalries, particularly as it seeks to protect its commercial interests, including fishing rights and anti-piracy operations in the Gulf of Aden. Minister Fiki praised China's respect for Somalia's sovereignty, but skeptics question whether this partnership truly serves Somalia's interests. China's history of non-interference often masks resource-driven ambitions, and its military aid could bind Mogadishu to geopolitical agendas that prioritize Chinese access over local stability. For example, China's focus on maritime security aligns with a desire to safeguard shipping lanes, an interest that many overshadow Somalia's immediate need to combat al-Shabaab in its heartland. Moreover, Somalia's reliance on external factors risks fragmenting the region further. Somaliland, which has operated as a de facto state since 1991, perceives China's involvement as a direct challenge to its autonomy. This could harden positions in the ongoing Mogadishu-Hargeisa stalemate, undermining peace talks and emboldening headliners on both sides. China's engagement with Somalia is part of a decades-long strategy to expand its footprint in Africa through infrastructure, diplomacy, and security cooperation. From port investments in Djibouti to military scholarships for Somalia officers, Beijing is weaving a network of influence that complements its Belt and Road Initiative. The Horn's strategic location adjacent to the Red Sea and Indian Ocean makes it indispensable to China's energy and trade routes. Yet Beijing is cautious not to openly provoke the US or regional powers. Its rhetoric emphasizes African-led solutions and mutual respect, a narrative designed to contrast with Western conditional aid. The soft power approach allows China to build legitimacy while gradually militarizing its presence. The Fiki-Wang meeting is more than a diplomatic formality. It is a microcosm of the Horn's new Great Game reality. Somalia, trapped between internal insurgency and external threats, is leveraging Chinese support to reclaim its agency. China, meanwhile, is securing a foothold in a region where influence is contested inch by inch. The critics are not wrong to fear proxy escalation, but they miss the broader lesson in the Horn of Africa: survival often depends on making alliances that are as dangerous as they are necessary. Somalia's gamble with China is not a departure from logic, but a product of it. The question is whether this partnership will become a shield for sovereignty or a sword in a wider war. I'm Saron, and this is Analytica Today. Stay tuned for more.